What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies? What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. How y'all doing? How y'all living? How y'all loving? How y'all doing? It's good to be in the building. It's good to be back. Um, dang, y'all. It seemed like we haven't even had how long we had this president now? Since the 20th. And they already done Florida done quickly adopts Gulf of America name after Trump executive order. Y'all, we are already got about to start going through some BS. 2025 may not be better than 2024. We just getting another chance to see what we can do different. That's all. But what's happening? What's happening, my people? Glad to have to be here with y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Every Wednesday, it's always good to come talk to y'all and be amongst y'all and fellowship. So that's what we're gonna do today. We got some fellowshipping going on, and it snowed in Florida yesterday. Florida got its first snow in so many years. I think I don't want to be wrong about it, but I do believe the last strong official snow that we had, and I don't want to say it was even snow, so it may have just been like an icy ground, was like around 2014. Um, yeah, it wasn't. It was 10 years ago, a little bit over 10 years ago. So yeah, it was good to see everybody. I'm looking back at everybody pictures, my family sharing stuff. They out in the snow, they enjoying themselves, they building snowmen. The children was enjoying it, but to see the adults be just as like thrilled about it, it was like, yes, y'all, I know that's right. I know that's right. So I was happy to see it. Um, Everything looked nice, beautiful. It still looked real thick out there right now in the area. Some of the areas it's not melting right. It's not really melting like that. So they still got like a lot of snow out there. So they enjoying it, y'all. So I'm happy. I'm happy about that because we don't get to see snow in Florida. And it was over in Pensacola, the Funiac. It came this way. It came to Tallahassee. It didn't come not like where I'm at, but it came to Tallahassee. It was in the Quincy, Monticello, all that area. It was out there. They was enjoying themselves. They enjoyed it. Um, and it was a beautiful thing. So we happy about that. We happy. We happy that everybody got to enjoy themselves and see the snow and be a part of it. So but welcome to the show. Welcome to Wednesday. We're gonna drop that quote of the day so we can jump into it. Cause y'all, we're gonna talk. We got a preferential show today. Um, and based on preferences, we're going to see how people feel about the choice, the dating pool, what they got out there. Cause a lot of times you just having a date and accept what's there. It's a very very sneaky pissy dating pool. You feel me? It's not how it used to be. It's really not. But the quote of the day: the family is the first essential cell of the human society. The bond that links your true family is not one of blood, but of respect and joy in each other's life. That's pretty deep right there. That's pretty deep. And and listen, is in this and it's true because for one, you are the creator and the maker of your family. You get to decide who is going to have that part of your life because everybody don't get that. Even some of the people in your family don't get that family side of you. So um it's going to be your choice in who you say this is my family, this is my family. However, your reasons for linking them and making them an essential part of your society is going to be based on who you are and what you got going on. You feel me? Like your choices, where you are in your life, how you moving in your life, all that's going to be a indication of who you have around you, who you're going to call family, who you're going to accept as family. All of that's going to have that. So Um, so continue to be mindful of the people that you do choose to be in your life, because you do want to make sure that you are making just as many conscious decisions of having them there than than you are of having to choose somebody different. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful. It's always good to be mindful of those things. And yeah. All right. So, all right. And another thing is, when you saying the bond that links your true family is not one of blood, that's why I say it's all. That's why I say it's a beneficial thing to be able to choose who you want around you and how they are around you, because if you're saying that if people that you're accepting into your life as your family aren't always blood, you want to make sure that they at least they have that notion that they're there for a reason beyond blood, meaning that I'm looking at you in a total different way, because my blood, I'm going to accept my blood regardless. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have to deal with them, but you got to accept them. So if I'm letting you be a part of my situation, of my life, of my area, my aura, my energy, all of that, I have to have respect for you. It has to be um we have to be a prime. There has to be prime reasons as to why we're in each other's lives, especially if we're saying this my family, because throwing around that word is not so easy to do anymore. It's people who will shit on you and let you know immediately, don't trust me. It's some that'll drag it out too. But from what I'm telling, from based on this statement, the family is the first essential cell of human society. The bond that links your true family is not one of blood, but of respect and joy in each other's lives. So they can either be the family you was born with or the family you created. However you see it and however you see fit for it, you just make sure that you're getting the benefits of having that person be a part of your family just as much as they're getting the benefit of being a part of it. Okay, that's the way, to me, that quote is to be indignified of. It's like I'm going I'm going to I'm here and you respect me and you want me around. So because of that, it has to be reasons behind it, right? It has to be reasons. You ain't just got anybody in your life. And if you do, if you still just around here making the choices of I'm just dealing with this person just because I have to, you might be losing out on somebody who actually might be good for your life. You may be sucking up space and time and air for somebody who might actually be good. So rethink that possibility. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Kels? What's happening, my guy? um, so yeah, there is a connotation in that. Okay. For many people, having too many baby mothers or baby fathers can be considered a deal breaker in a relationship. And like I said, this conversation is a preferential conversation. You're going, because if most of the time that when we're having these conversations, it's going to be more for geared toward the people who haven't even had children, geared toward our youth, geared toward people who are thinking about having children, because a lot of us, we're in our 40s, we're already into that, we've gotten into that, or already past that era, you know what I'm saying, for our lives. And you don't a lot of your thoughts ain't even on whether or not they got baby mamas or baby daddies. Your thoughts maybe be on, I mean, how many they have. Your thoughts may be on if they got children in general, and you trying to see if that's the route you want to go again. So it's different. It's a different outlook on it when you're getting older and you've already passed that stage. But it still stands true. Would you date somebody who has multiple baby mothers or multiple baby fathers? And like I said, it's preferential. It's an opinionated situation. It's based on what you decide and how you decide it. So so yeah, okay, let's say baby mothers and baby fathers can be considered a deal breaker in a relationship, as it often signifies potential issues with commitment. And a lot of people look at it that way. If you got to have jump around situations, you may not be able to commit, or you are committing to the wrong situation. um, commitment, responsibility, and the likelihood of ongoing drama and complications related to co-parenting. However, the actual number that is considered too many varies depending on individual circumstances and perspectives. And it's important to assess the situation based on the person's current behavior and commitment to their children rather than just the number of previous partners. Now, based on that statement, it is, for one, we want to say it's definitely a preferential treatment. If you, it's going to be on a case by case basis when you're talking about how many a person has to have or can't have, or if one, if you know, if something is too many. Because when I've talked to certain people, I've heard them say one is too many. Okay, if you got just that one, then that's cool. I'll accept that. But if I'm in a position where I don't have any and now I got to just sit up and say I got to deal with somebody who has some, that could be a deal breaker for that person. It could be because they may not want to actually date someone with children, but they're willing to give it a chance if it's only one particular baby father or baby mother there. And we have to respect that because of the fact that it's so much going on. It's so much going on. People cross boundaries. They don't believe in, some people actually believe there's a baby mother, baby father package deal. So you have things that can be counterintuitive that are affecting how you decide you want to move with a person. Because even if they people grown, if they have to still deal with each other about anything, and that person, the other person on the other side, isn't respectful of who you may be or who, because sometimes people never let go of those feelings. A lot of times people never let go of those feelings. So you really just be in a situation where it seems like all that stuff over with. And so if something does happen, he or she can deal with it because it's not major. But in reality, it is because people crossing boundaries. And a lot of times you don't know how to stop people from crossing those boundaries. So it can be deal breakers. Now, things that allow it to be deal breakers are going to be based on that person, that situation. They're going to let you know what made that a deal breaker. If you got a lot of drama going on, because drama was one of the bigger things out of the key points to consider when you're talking about multiple baby fathers and mothers. Drama was huge. Concerns, potential for drama is a big deal. Concerns about commitment is a big deal. An impact on a new relationship is a big deal. Individual circumstances do matter. I can say right now, being that my children are young adults, I don't want to date somebody who has smaller children. That's my preference. Now, I wouldn't be that interested in knowing how many baby mothers you may have unless there's a reason that I need to know that, or there's something that may bother me with that. Because I would, if it's more than two, I probably would be like, what? Like, why you got so many baby daddies, my baby mamas? Like, why? Are you just okay with just fucking up on anything and saying that this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, just willy-nilly. No, I mean, were you in relationships with all of these women? Why didn't it work out? Like, it's things that come with that. If you got multiple baby mothers and baby fathers, it's questions that come with that. It's questions that are going to be asked. People want to know, why you got so many? What couldn't y'all do right or do wrong? Like, what was going on? You know what I'm saying? Teach me, learn me, so I can know what happens in these situations and what to look for, because I may not be interested in this anymore. And I'm just saying, because that may be an issue. You may not be interested in that anymore. Potential for drama. Having multiple baby mamas or baby dads can lead to complex dynamics and conflict, especially if there are issues with child support, visitation, or communication between the parents. And if you walk into a situation like that, I don't know. You may want to go ahead and exit stage left, Because if it's up like that in the beginning and you ain't even really got in the picture yet, just to show as they start seeing you in the picture, it's gonna get much worse. I don't know. That might be something you may really want to just be like, that's not my lane. That's not my lane. A lot of people don't have respect for people. A lot of people do not have people who look at them and say, you know what, I respect his situation, I respect her situation. So I'm not gonna deal. I don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about certain people, but a lot of people, they have to worry about them. They have to know that they know personally that this person causes drama. This person comes over, pops up when they want to. This person does that. And you're adding to that when you're talking about multiples. You adding to that. You add extra crap onto your plate when you're talking about multiples. That multiples that can be really, really tricky. Um yeah, that could be really, really tricky. And who's to say if your tastes change and the daddies and or the mamas from the first situation. So that might mean you got two of them acting the same type of way or acting out or doing some of the same things that they shouldn't be doing. It could be crazy. You really have to be counterintuitive when it comes to paying attention to what people are allowing in their life, because you really do. um and what they went through, and how long they went through it, how long they stayed in the picture with this person, how long did they try to work it out with this person, what was it always these signs, you know what I'm saying? Like, because kids don't just happen out the blue. You got to be doing something to have kids, and you got to be doing it a certain way. So you definitely want to have those conversations. If before you start hunching on somebody, and then you talking about hunching on them without protection, before you start all that, y'all need to have a conversation. And you need to know already before you start hunching on somebody without protection, how many kids they already got. For real. Like, y'all don't be putting yourself, you could be 40 years old and still get knocked down and get pregnant now. Don't think that it just happened. It's for the young people now. Don't think that. People our age still slipping up, popping up with babies. All right. So the potential for drama. Now we're talking about concerns about commitment. A large number of previous partners could indicate a pattern of instability or lack of commitment to long-term relationships. If you're not good with relationships, that could be a lot of the reason why you could have multiple baby mothers or baby fathers. You're not good with it. You're not good with commitment. You're not good with stability. You're not good. You have a lack of in certain areas. You tripping. So if that's the case, why is you over here coming inside of people anyway, knowing that you don't feel like you're gonna be around? That's fucking stupid. And it's a lot of people that's around here with children based on shit like that. Based on exactly stuff like that, because they around here just having children, just having sex, and not thinking about the fact that this, you don't know if this woman got other children, you don't know if this woman got a man, you don't know what kind of lifestyle this woman got, and you done came inside of her, and she decides she want to keep the baby. No rhyme nor reason to want to, but she just decides she want to keep the baby. And now y'all going through a battle because you don't want to and she wants to, and there ain't no reason in God, on God's green earth, why she should even want to. But she does. And now y'all going through all that other stuff. Strap up. Like, that's why you around here with 2 or 3 baby mamas now. Cause you don't want to strap up. I know sex good, trust me, I know. I know. It ain't nothing to like not write home about too. It's something to write home about, but you ain't trying to. I'm just saying in general, it is a fun thing. So you can you can allow yourself to get fucked up for years in that moment, or you could just start paying attention to what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be doing it. Getting caught in the moment, it'll get you every time. It will though. It really will. And but it's easy to get caught in the moment, but it's also easy to be a responsible individual. Like, it's easy to be responsible. It really is. It's not a hard chore. It's easy to be responsible. But flesh is something. Flesh will have you around here questioning whether or not you think you can pull out fast enough. And then the woman may be over there thinking about the fact that there's a plan B. You know what I'm saying? Flesh will have you flunking out on what you're supposed to be doing and what you're not supposed to be doing. So, but we still got to think about the fact that this now you don't add it on to your baby mother or your baby father notch, and you don't got another kid. Now you put yourself in a different bracket of who wants to date like that, because people are very, very preferential about who they want to settle down with, who they want to spend time with. People care, man. People care. Their opinions matter about their lives, and it should. It very much so should. Who you choosing matters. People draining. So you got to make sure you're dealing with somebody. And then you're talking about people who might have commitment issues. So with the people who they have actual children from, and they don't got no long-term relationship with these people, they haven't even tried. They just don't like the way they act as a baby mom or a baby dad. So now they don't even want to give it a shot in a relationship. That commitment stuff's serious. Don't try to commit after a baby come. Commit before. The impact on a new relationship. Dealing with the complexities of previous relationships can take a toll on the new partner's time and emotional energy. Because you got so much going on from your previous situations. You got so much happening from because you got to call around, especially if you got multiple baby mamas, baby daddies. You got to check with these other parents to make sure it's cool for you to pretty much have another life. And I'm not saying that you need their permission. No, but you do need to. People should be informed if somebody else is about to be around their children. And those are things people don't want to tell people. And then they get to a point where now disrespecting happens. Disrespect start happening because y'all too silly to you're not communicating. You're not properly addressing things. You're not properly being adults and speaking up when you should be. You're doing it wrong. You get mad about it and then you speaking up. Instead of, if something already is bothering you about that situation, speak up. And we know it's something bothering you because your child is the one that came home and told you about there being somebody else. It ain't the parent didn't, the child did. The child did. So now you even more upset because you had to find out that the partner, the ex-partner, got somebody else around your kid, and they haven't even told you. They haven't even informed you. You got to know who you're dealing with. You have to know who you're dealing with. That's another thing. You can't just be around here bringing any and everybody around anyway. You got to know who you're dealing with, and it's not and it shouldn't be a problem for you to talk to the other partner, to the other baby father, or other baby mother about you dating somebody else. It shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be. And I say that, but it's people have problems about things that they shouldn't have problems about. Individual circumstances matter. The quality of the relationships with previous partners, the level of involvement with their children, and the individual's maturity are crucial factors to consider. So you done got into it with this new woman. Y'all dating, and Y'all out, and one of the ex-partners, which is a baby daddy, walks up, sees y'all at the restaurant, and he starts asking you questions about who this is and who that is and this such and such. Instead, the wrong place and time. Instead of them saying asking, can y'all talk about it another day? He questioning you inside of the restaurant. The guy that you with getting impatient because he obviously don't know this man, and you're getting impatient because you are very disappointed that this is happening. Okay, now a couple of things are disparaging about that situation. The individual's level of maturity is to be questioned for the way that they came up and started that conversation. The level of involvement that they have with their children should also matter, because if you're very much so involved in your child's life, being uncivilized person like that would not suit you well. That you would know that don't work for you. And how the way the previous relationship was. Now, if y'all had a pretty good relationship and you moving on, it was easy and there were no backlashes. Y'all weren't fighting and having to get the police involved. It was a civilized breakup. Those last things that I just mentioned would not even be a part of this conversation. But because you know that your relationship did not end on the best of terms, you're dealing with someone that has previous issues in your relationship that are unsettled. The level of involvement that they have with their child does not matter at this very point, because they're willing to risk it, or they're willing to be so upset about it that they're going to say something in public. And the individual's maturity is very, very questionable in that situation, because why walk up to someone in general public and start showing your ass about the fact that they sitting there with somebody else? You don't know who I'm sitting here with. You don't know who I'm dealing with. You don't know what type of attitude. I don't even know, hell, because we out on a date. So this could be a learned lesson for everybody. And being that you don't know who you're attacking and who you walking up on, it could get really, really ugly. Ugly. Very, very ugly, because you're sitting here being this aggressive person when all you have to do is know how to communicate. And that's why people say they don't want to date people with children, because then they got to deal with that. Because you can have one child, one baby father, one child, one baby mother, and they could be just like that. So the number of baby mothers and baby fathers isn't the issue completely. The problem is how they act in these situations. That's the problem. That's the problem. You want to make sure that people know how to handle themselves in certain situations. All that extra aggression, all that trying to push up on somebody because you feel in a certain type of way because you see them moving on, you got to get the fuck over it. Or somebody is going to end up being hurt. And it's not going to be a good outcome for you too, because you're the one causing all the BS. And now you trying to act like, oh, it's all because of your kid. Or don't use these kids as no pawns. Don't do that. Y'all still be stuck on these people. But you pretending to have moved on and doing your own thing, but you still stuck. You because you pretending well, you trying your best to act like that you have moved on, that you're okay with the situation, all of that. But in actuality, you ready to knock this man's head off, knock this woman's head off. We can't. That's not civilized. That's not civilized. So that's, again, boundaries matter. And then on the flip side, you got it to where people believe that their role, their title as baby father, baby mother is a package deal. So when somebody else starts dating that person, now they starting to feel like, well, if they dating you, they dating us. That's I've really heard things like that. I've really heard things like that. And I was blown the fuck away. I kid you not. I'm like, what? What? Yeah, they were like, told me that if I'm gonna start dating Byron, then everybody, it's gonna be a big family. It's gonna be a big family thing. That's what they created in their baby mother, baby father situation. You don't gotta include yourself in it. Because once you see something that don't sit well with you, you're gonna get upset and you're gonna be upset for a while. So don't ignore that somebody told you up front, on Front Street, Jump Street, all that they want to be inclusive of their baby mother, baby father being a part of the life. Is a package deal, like holidays. Um, if the child needs something, anytime the child needs something and the mama don't got it, the daddy going to get it. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it, even if it's her turn. Anytime bills are due in relation to wherever the child resides, the baby mother can come and ask for money. And you signed up for that. If you sign up for it, don't come complaining and crying about it. Because these people telling you this up front. And they do that. They're very serious about that. Oh, yeah, well, we're a package deal, because if she's dealing with my baby daddy, she's pretty much dealing with me. What? Is that for real? Is that what he said too? Because I'm confused. Who's calling the shots here? But it's very much so true. You got to be careful who you date, and you got to be careful, and you got to ask questions. You got to get all up in there with the business. You really do. And then there are times when men and women both have the same feeling that moms and dads to multiple children is more than too much. They feel like they said that there one could be a limit for most, and them others prefer none. And it's a, like I said, it's a preference thing. That's why, we have to accept that there are a lot of single people out there because of their preferences, and they're choosing what they want over just settling for what they don't want. And that's understandable. I would never tell someone to go against their preferences, to go against to go against the grain for themselves. You got to be dead ass serious about what you getting into when you talking about putting your feelings and your finances and your life on the line with somebody who has children. You do not know their situation with that other parent. You just do not know. You do not know. You can be put in the light about certain things, but you're not going to know everything about that situation. You're just not. So you have to go in there without a blindfold. You have to be paying attention to everything. You have to be giving it all of you when it comes to the personality traits, and you want to show who you are so you can get who they are, is all I'm saying. So nothing will be a surprise. Nothing won't just pop up on you and you out of gas and you sitting over here thinking about it this way, and that way. No. Do it. Learn these people. Learn them. Learn how they treat their baby mothers. Learn how they treat their baby fathers. Learn how they talk to the kids of certain. If you got multiple baby mothers, multiple baby fathers, check on how they're having these conversations with each child. See if they're being different with each child based on the father. That'll let you also know what type of feelings they might have for that man or that woman. I've had a client that came to me and said that they were dating somebody who had multiple baby fathers. And the outcome of the situation was not good because of the fact that one of the fathers said that he don't like the partner doing stuff for his kid. So if he not around or if he not there, his kid could just go without if the mama ain't got it. First of all, you can't tell me what my kid gonna go without in my presence, for one. But two, that's very, very selfish to say. Because what does a kid have to do with that? You don't let your kid suffer because you have a situation as to where you don't want to accept this man that's in your baby mother's life and now in your child's life. There's no need to treat the child different. The child still deserve what they siblings have. And because the mother don't have it, the man can't get it. Are you there to not get it? So if you're not gonna be there, if you're not there, you need to always prepare and be ready to have something for that kid. If and since you won't be present, so he won't miss out, right? Or just allow things to happen. We can't sit up and be a burden to our kid not having what they're supposed to have. But you also have the choice on whether or not you're going to deal with somebody who has multiple children. Multiple children can lead to, can also mean multiple children's fathers or multiple children's mothers. So just be careful. It's almost impossible. I think the last time I looked at the stats, it was like 85% of the world's population had children. It's a very high number. I think it's 80%. And the other part is not. So that means that you're going to run into somebody who got some children while you out here dating. You're going to run into it. You really are. And the thing about running into somebody who has children, if you're not prepared to take on that, don't even go in there just trying to fuck, because people feelings get involved. People really do have their thing going to where, like, okay, I'm at my next. If the next one don't work out, I'm chilling. They at that age, people don't want to be stressed out. So they choose a little bit more wisely. But if you coming over there and you put on this manipulation tactics and you got all this other stuff going on, making this person think that it's going to be something, and now all of a sudden it's not, you played. And now you sexually involved with this person, and they care about you. So be careful of that. Like, especially when they got children. That's why, if y'all ain't ready to do that real relationship thing when kids are involved, keep dating and not showing that person's face. Don't even bring that person to your house. Meet them out. It's safer. It's safer to do it that way, so ain't nobody getting their feelings involved. Nobody won't get hurt behind it. Y'all just dating. Y'all ain't even get to the point of where y'all sleeping in the same bed or being intimate. You're just going out, hanging out, and having fun. Let that build into something. If it don't build into anything, then it's not for you. All right. So yes, again, with the show, when you're dating people who have children, you want to definitely make sure there are some boundaries out there. You want to definitely make sure that respect is in the number. You want to definitely make sure that you're avoiding the potential for drama, concerns about commitment. If this person has multiple baby mamas, or met multiple baby dads, do question their level of commitment. Don't be scared to talk and ask questions, bro. This is your life. Okay. Check on the impact of the new relationship, and remember, individual circumstances do matter. So based on their last relationship and based on where they're headed, you'll see exactly where they're going and what they're trying to do with you. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will definitely check back in with y'all next Wednesday. And choose wisely out here in that dating pool, because it is a little pissy. But choose wisely. And if you're just looking to date dating to get to know, have fun. Don't limit yourself. Do things that you've never done before. Just be safe and be careful. You know what I'm saying? So, but thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. I will see y'all next Wednesday, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. And if you out there in Tally and in those areas where it snowed at in Georgia and Florida, be safe. Stay off those roads, y'all, because y'all can't drive when it's raining. And I know y'all can't drive when it's snowing. All right? Y'all be easy. Peace.